Tropic Winds is well named as it's quite windy here in Harlingen, Texas. Welcome to Tropic Winds Encore RV Resorts. We're here in Harlingen, Texas. This is an age-qualified park. Even though this park is age-qualified, you can still have family and friends visit you. So don't worry about that. You just need to be 55 yourself or older, or your spouse needs to be 55 or older. This is a gated community. Before you arrive, you'll receive an email from the campground, which will have the gate code and instructions on where to park. If you really like it down here, there are seasonal sites available. Some say you come down here and fall in love and never leave. If you're a retail customer, you will pull off to the left where it says RV parking zone for check-in and go into the office. If you're a Thousand Trails member, you'll continue down this road until you see the Thousand Trails flag. Don't worry, it'll be in your instructions in your email. You'll also see a sign that clearly marks the Thousand Trails sites. Choose one of these, call the office and let them know what site you've chosen. We have our own little community back here, 1,000 trail members. The sites are level. You'll park your rig on the gravel portion and you'll have the concrete pad for your toad and a patio. This is site 451. All the sites here are full hookup with 50 amp service. Full hookups include water and sewer. The streets aren't too bad. They're all paved. Here at Tropic Winds, this is not only the registration office, but the entrance to the main hall. So windy here, there's hardly ever a day that the flags don't fly proudly. There is a mailroom here, but if you're a Thousand Trails member, it's not for you. However, you can put your site number on a package and they can deliver the packages right to the site. You have 3 windows to the registration office if you have any questions, and this is where you'll come to sign in. This is your activity office. You'll come to the window, purchase any tickets to activities that you want to go to, but make sure you're here by 2 p.m. The activity office is also where you'll find your activity calendar. Swing by and grab one. This is the Windy Cafe where Fred and I come to eat several times throughout the week. Inside the main hall, you'll find Veterans Wall of Honor. As you can hear in the background, there's always something going on here. No reason to be sitting on the couch. Come on out and join something in the area. This is the main hall where they hold church, dances, activities, bingo. Right outside the main hall is your pool. You can even come in the evenings. It's heated. Ask me how I know. There are plenty of loungers to come sunbathe. There's a seat lift here if you need help into the pool. Next to the pool is the hot tub. It may be small, but the jets are pretty powerful. There are 4 individual bathrooms with showers. Yes, for some reason, Texas likes to number their bathrooms. The bathrooms are a little bit tiny, but they have a stool, toilet. There's a shower with a shower head, handle to hold on to in case you need it, a sink and a mirror. If you need to get out of the shade and away from that sun, there's an area for that as well. There are actually 8 bathrooms. 4 individual bathrooms on the inside of the pool, but if you don't want to go in there and you need to use a shower, you have an individual bathroom on the outside of the pool. Actually, 4 of them. I like the idea of individual bathrooms. All the individual bathrooms here are cookie cutter. There's a little gazebo outside of all the ball areas if you want to come out and rest. Bring a picnic lunch, just sit down at the table. The little gazebo is right outside the pool area. If you need a little more room, a bigger pavilion, there's one right outside the Veterans Hall, complete with a smoker and picnic tables. The big pavilion sits between the pickleball courts and the Veterans Hall. There are 4 courts here at the pickleball area. Court 3 and 4 are the competitive courts. Courts 1 and 2 are your recreational courts. That's where Fred and I will be. There are a couple of bleachers outside of the courts, so if you like to watch them compete, you can just sit right here. I love their little pickleball. Very creative. Just pull up on it to to open and close the gate. Don't have anybody to practice pickleball with today? Don't worry, there's a backboard here. You can practice right up against this board. There are 2 bocce ball courts. I don't think I've ever seen anybody play bocce ball until I got to Texas. Seen the courts, but not anybody on them. I don't know a lot about bocce ball, but I'm thinking I'd rather play on the short court as the long court. Tropic Winds is one of the newer parks, well landscaped and with newer facilities. Let's walk into this little oasis and see what we find here. Wow, small but really cute. Let me show you what I found. Inside the little oasis, you'll find a little pond and a place to reflect, or perhaps bring a book down here. They even named it the Oasis. There's a little RC car racetrack here. Fred and I have enjoyed coming over and watching little cars race. They are so much fun to watch. Nikita's a big fan of the RC cars. Nikita thinks the little cars are something to chase. She wants to jump the wall and go after them. The racing stand was built by the Tropic Wood Club here. You like the races, Nikita? Wow! Almost came to you. They had a racetrack at the last place we toured. They put that link right there. Uh-oh.
Man, I'll tell you what, I'm so glad to be in Las Vegas, Nevada on a Sunday night.
There are several horseshoe pits here. We have seen people outside playing horseshoes here several times during the last few weeks. Outside of the different courts, you'll find a little shed, and that is where your equipment will be found. Behind the lattice, you will find your shuffleboard courts. There are 6 courts here. And I see a lot of people out during the day. Under the shelter, you'll see a little storage shed, and this is where your shuffleboard equipment will be found. You'll find a disc waxer in here. Of course, I say to use at your own risk. There are plenty of discs. If you're like me and you're not sure how to play, they have the rules hanging right here in the closet. If you're competitive, make sure that you keep score. There's a wood shop here in the campground. You'll find it in the maintenance area. Off the back street, down this little path, is the entry to the dog park. Nikita and I are headed to one of her favorite places in the park, the dog park. Are you ready, little lady? Let's go. Good girl. Let's go find the dog park. The dog park here is fenced in and very long. Nikita likes to run all the way to the end and back again. I believe Nikita likes to run the length of the dog park here. Let's go, run! Good girl. They have agility rings here for your dog to jump through. Nikita will only walk through it if I have a treat for her. Come here. Oh, there we go. Need to teach Nikita how to play teeter-totter. There's nice, clean bowl of dog water for the babes. At the back of the long dog park, there is a smaller dog park, in case you need that for any reason. There's a picnic table in here for you to sit down at. It's not too big, but it's nice if the dogs aren't getting along, or if you have smaller dogs, or bigger dogs. While the dogs play, the humans have a covered pavilion that they can sit under and rest. Although, of course, the dogs really like to get under here.
Tacky Tunes from Texas CD. They are available tonight. 1 for $15, 2 for $39.99, and 3 for $96.47. That's the Harlingen special right there. But anyway, here's a little tune about living in a trailer park.
They have a little toy box for dog toys. There are 3 main halls in the campground. You have the Veteran Hall, the Friendship Hall, and the main hall. Inside your Veterans Hall, you'll find the ping pong table. Some people call it table tennis. There are 2 pool tables. I used to shoot pool when I was younger. It's been a long time since I've really shot pool a lot. If you're into darts, they have a couple of dart boards here. There's a smaller scale, a shuffleboard in here. All the equipment you need to play these games is found in a cupboard in the corner. The Veterans Hall is also where you'll find the gym. There's plenty of cardio equipment. If you like lifting weights, there are some free weights. Maybe I should make a resolution to come in and work out. If you come to one of these campgrounds, you have lots of choices of workout equipment. The instructions for use of this ball, it's printed right on the ball. Even I can't mess that up. I'm not showing you, no. Okay, I need the ab twist. That I might do. Veterans Hall is busy and active. The Friendship Hall is calm. This is where you're going to find your library. The library is a lending library, not a take one, leave one. They have a pretty big selection of books. If you like puzzles, this is where you'll find puzzles at, puzzles and games. You can also come and meet. We have a Bible study in here, which we've really enjoyed. If you already have your cards and postcards stamped, there's a mailbox right out here in front of the registration/main hall. I always love these great big maps that are posted at the front of the campgrounds. The laundry room here is open 24/7. On the side of the main hall, you'll find your laundry room. There are several washers and dryers. The dryers are $2 each. You can either use coins or the cscggo.com app. I love using the app when I do come to the laundromat because it tells you how much time you have left on your dryer. Your washing machines are $2.25. Also use coins and the cscgo app. There are 12 washing machines and 12 dryers. They have 2 front loading washers. There are several baskets in here to transfer your clothes from the washing machine to the dryer and the dryer to the table. I love how they have the iron out and the ironing board ready for you. I did use it once, not long ago, to put a patch on Fred's jacket where Nikita tore a hole in it. They do have a TV in here if you want to watch TV while you're washing clothes. In the back of the park, beside the dog park, there is a bird sanctuary. There are no pets or golf carts allowed here. Kind of wonder though if the dogs don't scare some of those birds away being so close. There are plenty of places to sit and enjoy nature. See if you spot a bird. Maybe just relax and read. What a peaceful little place to sit and relax. If you're a bird watcher, check out the birds. I can hear them, but I don't see them. I can hear the soft rustling of the trees as the tropic winds blow. If you head straight back from the main entrance, you will find the storage area. Some of the parks may have extra noise because they're close to the interstate. Others may have railroad tracks very close, and you hear the sound of the train. Here at Tropic Winds, we're right next to the airport. You could actually sit right out here in the field and see planes take off. So if you don't like airplane noise, this may not be the park for you. I don't think it's so bad though. Containers for the household trash and recycling are scattered throughout the park. Very accessible. Fred and I are on Crane Drive. We are at site 444. We have the RV on the gravel and we have our truck camper on the concrete pad. That's where your patio will be as well. Today in the main hall, they're serving breakfast. You have seating in the center and lots of crafts surrounding. It's a craft fair day.
All right, we're here at the Tropic Winds hot tub with our buddy Fling. And getting a reading, we pre-flung Fling because it's a little nippy out, 73 degrees. You can probably hear it's a little bit windy. And the hot tub, 100 degrees. Yeah, inching up might be maybe 100.5. We'll give it a buy. So that's what you get here. And not too good on a cold night.
It's Hamburger Tuesdays, but come early because the line gets long. Not too bad, so if you don't want to cook on Tuesdays, you know where to come. The Windy Cafe. Hard to believe I've been here playing bingo. Normally I'm not a bingo player, but I thought I'd come in and check it out tonight.
Looks like we have some late bloomers.
Wish me luck. Pot is growing.
E1. 1.
Halfway through the game, and the Windy Cafe is open for snacks. The place is a busy cafe. Today's food truck review will be Benny's and Eddie's Lunchbox. They serve hamburgers and quesadillas.
All right, it's time for the Tropic Winds Cellular Service Report. Well, it looks like we got some great numbers for you today, folks. In the lead is T-Mobile at 84.7 megabits per second down and 26.2 megabits per second up. Next up we have Verizon, 66.3 megabits per second down and 19.2 megabits per second up. And of course, AT&T, not to be outdone, 53.5 megabits per second down and 27.6 megabits per second up. Well, you have internet if you need it, but there's plenty of stuff to do around here, so I'm sure you'll find something that'll keep you busy. It's a great little park. We had a lot of fun there. It is a little windy, but it is called Tropic Winds. So, hey, nothing you can't handle. Keep an eye on those awnings. So we'll talk to you next week.